Okay, decision time. We've got to run this over to this bush and also this. Now, how are we going to water this anyways? First thing I'm going to do though is not worry about that. I'm going to take this off, and here's my little coupling again. I'm going to cut that off, and I'm going to use this for other parts later on. There's a coupling there, there's a stake here, there's a different type of nozzle. I might be able to use that in a garden or something, you know?
Okay.
Just don't throw away all your bits and pieces.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, I was thinking, what should we do here? I was thinking about using a little mini dripper. And a mini dripper, see, it just looks like a little wheel. And there's an end you hook to both of those ends. Some of these you can only hook to one end, and then it drips water out of here. Well, this is an in line. So you run the pipe to this side and out over to another plant. I was thinking about putting something like that right there, because I'm not sure if that's going to need a 2 gallon per hour drip flag, or maybe using these 1 gallon per hour. But you know, that bush looks fairly big. I'm almost thinking maybe we should put a flag dripper there. So I think we're not going to use these.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not opening up this bag yet. We may not end up using this at all. There's 25 in this bag. This was like $9. So if you're only going to use one, you can do it some other way. Maybe you don't want to open this bag. Okay. And it gives directions on how to do stuff.
Okay, good to
So
know.
I'm not going to open this right now. I'm going to get the coupling here, because I have to extend this pipe, don't I? I want to get it uphill on the back side of here is where I want. And I'm going to take this, and my hands almost feel slippery without my gloves on. And I think I'm going to just keep them on for the sake of argument, so I'm not back and forth, back and forth. I can take my pliers and hold this pipe. Ooh, you see, it's, because it's long, I gotta get it closer here and hold it straight, push and twist, and I'm all the way on. There's a definite little mark there. Okay, I'm all the way on, and I've got my 100-foot tube yet. We haven't even used any yet. And what I'm going to do, this is how the end came. It was all messed up, so I'm checking that. I'm going to get that ready like that. Okay, so before I put that on there, I can kind of hold up how much I think I'm going to need, let's say. Like back up in there, and I'm going to cut it off. That way, the last thing you want to do is undo this whole thing, because it's a 100-foot roll. It's a little bit more difficult to work with, and you don't want to start pulling it out and get it all tangled up. Okay, so I'm just going to work with this little piece right here. And first, see, now I can work right here. Hold this. Make sure that's straight. And if you want, you can put a little spit in there for some moisture. Hold this here and twist it on there. Make sure you're on all the way. Okay. There. We've got that. And where it's coming out of the ground, I'm not going to just pooch it over there. I'm going to kind of angle it down. And I can come back to that if I want. Okay, I'm going to kind of hold this up here. And that looks pretty good. If anything, it looks just a hair long. I'm just going to cut off a little piece. I may not throw this little piece away either. Just going to save it for the time being. And do you remember? Here's the coupling piece I just put on. It's just a straight piece.
Okay.
Now here's a T. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to put a T on there because this 1/4" line, you don't necessarily have to run every single bush off of a separate individual 1/4" tube from the main pipeline. Okay? So I'm choosing to work wisely with that. So I'm going up above the bush, so I'm going to put this T in because I want one line coming out to here, one flag dripper here, and one over to that bush, don't I? So I have to extend this pipe. Okay, so I'm going to hold it on there, and I'm just going to twist it like that. And see, I can twist this T whichever direction I need to. Okay, like that, that's looking good. And I know I'm going to need a little piece off of that. And so that's my next little thing. And I only need a little piece. And guess what? I've got a little piece. That was off of the other end, huh? I can run that off of that T. And I'm going to put the flag dripper off of that. Okay? So I can even run and connect that flag on here right now. Here's my flag dripper. And I'm going to put that on this end. Okay? It's just like a little puzzle piece, huh? Just like building something. And I can, once it's back up there, I can twist that however I want. Okay? And because it's up there and I'm trying to show you, I would be back in there, but I'm just showing you how you can do this. And see, this pipe is in the main line and it's twisting. So I can twist that in the same direction that I wanted it. You can just be aware of that. If your line's not that far down in there, you can twist it. And if I want this one angled, I can twist it at my coupling, whatever. Okay, that's going to be there. And I'm going to take my other pipe and I can just hold it. See, I don't want to get it all messed up here. Take it like that. Because I want it behind this bush because we're on a downhill slope here. In fact, I've got to decide strategically where to place this. We could put it on the back side of that, or we could put it right here in the middle. And lo and behold, what do I see?
Another
my
bubbler.
beady eyes.
Another flag or a bubbler.
Another bubbler. Look at that. Right there. Remember I told you to keep your eyes open?
Yeah.
I sure wasn't expecting that, was I?
No.
Because of this over here. So guess what that means?
It's going to go on the other side.
Guess what that means? This pipe here is only going to be for this bush.
Got
right?
it.
So I got to pull off this.
Good call.
I got to pull off this
T.
and see how hard they are to get off?
Yeah.
When you put it on, it's on.
Yeah.
So, man.
That's going to be the hard part for me.
I think for the sake of argument, I'm going to take this right like that. That. Well, the idea is once you have it on, you're not going to take it off.
You're done. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a one-shot deal.
I'm gonna see now I can probably take that off with my pliers and I can put it over the whole thing and just kind of loosen it up like that and pull at the same time.
Okay.
And see, now
so it's
off.
twisting. Yeah.
See, now I
That's
got
the
it
trick.
off that. So I can do the same thing here. A little bit tricky, but we don't want to throw that away, do we?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to put that in my box for safekeeping. And now I can pull this little piece off right here. There. See, you're working with little pieces, it'll come off nice and easy. Okay. So now I still have my pipe here, and I cut that, and what I like to do is just push it back so that it's all open. So if you cut it off with cutters, or even if you have some garden snips. In fact, where were your garden snips? Show that. Why aren't you running? Are they right up there? Up by the, yeah. let me show you. You can pretty much cut this with anything, even a pair of scissors. You know, some old scissors. Here's some pruning shears. You can do it with that too. It cuts right off, and then you just want to push that. So you don't need electrical cutters, but I use these for all kinds of other stuff, and so I use them. Okay. Now, just going to hold it, twist it on there, just like that. And that's going to live right behind that bush. This right here, that's nice. And I'm going to resituate the dirt here, kind of dig it in and stuff and hide it a little bit. And that's going to take care of that. I see a bubbler there. That's going to take care of that. The grass is taking care of this because we already checked that. You know, that's fine. We got the bubbler over there. And basically, we're
This is
done
covered. This is
with
great.
this area.
Very
Okay?
good. Yeah. Very good. It's going to save my bushes. It's going to save
Yeah.
my water bill.
It's going to save on your water bill, and you're
Yeah.
going to know that you're doing something nice to the environment,
Exactly.
and that all of your plants are being watered properly, and you're not being a wasteful person. Because I know
Exactly.
that's not the type of person you are, and neither should you. Okay? Onward.
I hear you, Video Joe. Mr. Nose.